Hello everyone, my presentation will focus on Balenciaga's 2022 holiday gift shop campaign, which became a global PR disaster due to its controversial imagery. The campaign featured children holding teddy bears dressed in BDSM-inspired accessories, such as leather harnesses and fishnets. These images were shared on Balenciaga's official website and social media platforms, aiming to promote their holiday collection. However, the unsettling contrast between the innocence of children and sexualized accessories immediately caught the public's attention, and not in a good way. Within hours, the campaign went viral on social media. Platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok exploded with outrage. Hashtags like "Cancel Balenciaga" and "Protect Our Children" trended globally. The depiction of little children in this way has really angered people, and many harshly criticized the campaign on social media. The backlash wasn't limited to Balenciaga's usual audience. It reached mainstream media, including The Guardian, The New York Post, and Mail Online, and even drew attention from people who don't typically engage with luxury fashion. The controversy was amplified by high-profile celebrities and influencers. Kim Kardashian, one of Balenciaga's biggest ambassadors, publicly stated that she was shaken by the disturbing images and was re-evaluating her partnership with the brand. Also, Italian-American actress and model Julia Fox made her own series of statements on TikTok. She stated that she found it horrific and that reading and watching the videos made her feel sick to her stomach. Lila Rose also condemned the campaign, calling it horrific and criminal. This celebrity backlash significantly damaged Balenciaga's reputation and consumer trust. So why did this campaign fail? Yeah, the first reason is ethical violations. The use of sexualized imagery involving children violated deeply held social norms. Organizations like Lawrence Kids, which focuses on preventing child sexual abuse, condemned the campaign as disgusting and tone deaf. This misstep showed a lack of ethical oversight in Balenciaga's creative process. The second reason is social media amplification. The campaign's controversial nature made it go viral instantly. Social media users analyzed, shared, and criticized the images, turning the backlash into a global scandal. Google search trends for Balenciaga spiked on November 28, the day major outlets like the Washington Post and the New York Post Times covered the story. The rapid spread made it impossible for Balenciaga to control the narrative. Finally, the campaign failed due to poor crisis management. Balenciaga's initial response was slow, vague, and defensive. Instead of taking full responsibility, the brand blamed the production team and even filed a $25 million lawsuit against them. This attempt to shift blame only fueled public anger. Their first apology was unclear, and by the time they issued a more sincere statement, the damage was already done. Now let's examine Balenciaga's current position through a TOWS analysis. This will help us understand their competitive standing post-crisis and identify strategic opportunities. Despite recent challenges, Balenciaga retains significant strengths, which are their avant-garde aesthetic remains influential in luxury fashion, strong brand identity maintained through celebrity collaborations, and lastly, digital-first approach effectively targets affluent, trend-conscious consumers. These assets provide a solid foundation for recovery, but the crisis exposed critical weaknesses, which are lack of ethical oversight in creative processes, slow defensive crisis response damaged credibility, failure to anticipate public sentiment. These systematic issues require immediate attention in any recovery strategy. The key opportunities here are rebuilding trust through ethical fashion commitments, partnering with sustainability influencers for authentic advocacy, leverage digital platforms to reshape narrative. The growing consumer demand for ethical luxury makes this particularly timely. The significant threats are persistent consumer distrust, economic pressures reducing luxury spending, fast fashion brands capitalizing on the controversy. These factors could hinder recovery if not addressed. The campaign alienated core customers, high net worth individuals, and fashion forward millennials. Celebrity depictions like Kim Kardashian's public criticism created ripple effects. Restoring these relationships must be priority one. To guide Balenciaga's recovery, I have established two SMART objectives focusing on reputation repair and revenue growth. The objective here is improving brand sentiment by 30% within 6 months. The tactic here is partnering with ethical influencers to create authentic discussions. The second tactic is using paid ads such as Instagram, TikTok to amplify visibility. The metric here is 30% increase in positive sentiment tracked with via support social and 50 million plus social media impressions. Second objective is to increase online sales by 20% within 12 months. This is the objective. The tactic here is launching short form videos with ethical influencers promoting brands' ethical commitments, distributed through paid ads on Instagram with a website link, and retargeting website visitors via Instagram ads. The metric here is 20% e-commerce revenue growth, which will be tracked via Google Analytics. Also, 15% repeat purchase increase, which will be tracked via HubSpot CRM. Balenciaga's recovery strategy centers on reconnecting with its most valuable customers, affluent, trend-conscious individuals aged 30 to 40. These aren't just shoppers, they are brand believers who value both luxury and responsibility. What makes this audience special? They are willing to invest in brands that align with their values. They seek exclusivity but demand ethics. They want their purchases to reflect their principles. Here is my customer personal template. You can take a closer look. The customer journey, on the other hand, and media strategy have been carefully designed across four key stages to rebuild trust while driving conversions at every touchpoint. Awareness stage. The campaign launches with Instagram and TikTok to rebuild trust. Instagram's 14 million affluent followers provide direct access to the core audience, while TikTok's viral potential helps spread the ethical message. Short-form videos featuring ethical influencers demonstrate Balenciaga's renewed commitment to responsible luxury. Consideration stage. As interest grows, engagement is deepened through retargeting ads on Instagram and behind-the-scenes YouTube content. These showcase ethical production processes, addressing consumer demand for transparency. A 20% increase in website traffic is projected through this authentic storytelling approach. Conversion stage. The buying experience has been completely streamlined. Clear Instagram ads links directly to optimized product pages. reducing cart abandonment. For hesitant shoppers, Google Ads serve as gentle reminders to complete purchases, supporting the 20% sales increase target. Loyalty stage. Post-purchase and rewards are created to transform buyers into brand advocates. Early access to new collections and personalized offers aim to increase retention by 10%, while user-generated content fosters authentic community. The creative execution focuses on transforming controversy into conscious luxury through three key initiatives, which are ethical influencer collaborations, redemption storytelling, and limited ethical drops. You can take a closer look of the details. The campaign will be executed over a 12-month time frame, divided into 4 phases aligned with the PDCA model. The first, planned, developing content, which are short-form videos, retargeting ads, and behind-the-scenes videos. Partnering with ethical influencers and media outlets. And lastly, setting up tracking tools, which are Sprout Social, Google Analytics, and HubSpot CRM. The second, due stage, launching awareness campaigns on Instagram, TikTok, and Google Ads. Rolling out consideration tactics, which are retargeting ads and YouTube videos. Thirdly, implementing conversion strategies, which are Instagram ads, optimized payment page. Lastly, initiating loyalty programs and email marketing. The third stage, check, monitoring KPIs, conducting A/B testing, and gathering customer feedback. The last part, act, defining strategies based on insights. Lastly, scaling successful tactics for future campaigns. If successful, the campaign will improve brand sentiment by 30% via ethical messaging and influencer collaborations, drive 20% e-commerce growth through retargeting and optimized checkout. Lastly, the campaign will increase customer retention by 10% with exclusive rewards and loyalty programs. The campaign budget is structured to align with the SMART objectives, with a total budget of $1 million. The allocation is as follows: content marketing, 40%, social media, 25%, advertising, 15%, other, 20%. A potential critique is the heavy reliance on Instagram ads, 20% of the budget, which may limit flexibility. To mitigate this, the contingency fund allows for reallocation if needed. KPIs and evaluation. The campaign's success will be evaluated using KPIs aligned with the SMART objectives, which are brand sentiment, e-commerce revenue, and customer retention. These KPIs will be reviewed monthly during the check phase to ensure the campaign stays on track. Adjustments will be made based on performance data, such as reallocating budget from underperforming channels to high-performing ones. Controls and measurements. To ensure accountability, the following controls are implemented: monthly budget reviews, performance dashboards, and feedback loops. If successful, the campaign will achieve its objectives by rebuilding trust via ethical messaging and influencer collaborations, driving sales through retargeting and optimized checkout, and boosting loyalty with exclusive rewards and community engagement. Those are my references. Thank you for listening to me.